Hello everybody, my name is Lukas Wolf. I'm one of the instructors for the Porsche Experience. We are here in Spa and we have two great cars with us.
Be sure to log into your YouTube account, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video.
So we have the GT3 RS Club Sport, so 700 horsepower, PDK gearbox, but as well the Club Sport means full race car. Roll cage, carbon fiber parts, carbon fiber doors, and a car that I pretty like a lot, because driving on track, slick tires, really proper brakes, really special to drive and good to handle and to start building confidence with the race car. But it's not the only car that I got with me. It's also my colleague Rudolf, and he will explain you the little brother of the GT3 RS Club Sport.
So, my name is Rudolf Rien. I'm also a Porsche instructor like Lukas. We are here in the Spa, and the first time I got in touch with the Club Sport was 2020, when I started my journey with Porsche as a racing driver as well, and I had my first race here with the car. So it's a little bit slower than the other car, but still fast. We shouldn't forget that. We have a mid-engine concept, so the car turns a little bit better. We have a little bit of a more itchy rear end than with the GT2 Club Sport, and as well as a little bit less power but higher corner speed due to the mid-engine. Alright, so now we are talking about two different cars again. I picked this time the Ruby Star GT3, and we'll compare it with the GT4 RS. Lukas later on. So I don't know, I have a double wishbone front axle in this car, so I have a little bit more grip on the front axle.
I got a mid-engine concept, so therefore better handling in tighter corners. Come on.
Ah, so you also have a carbon fiber roof?
No, but I got a carbon fiber. Good.
Ah, very good. And what about the mid-engine and compared to the rear engine?
Yeah.
It's a little bit itchy, or not?
Yeah, it's a little bit itchy, maybe in fast corners, slightly better with performance in the GT3. But here on Spa, in the handling corners, fast corners, I guess with 510 horsepower, I'm quite well.
Yeah, but the 911 is a 911.
I got magnesium wheels with me.
Oh, very good.
Lighter car.
Lighter car?
Lighter car.
Yeah?
You would pick the GT3?
Yes.
Then I take the GT4.
Okay, good.
And your choice? All right, now we are with that beast. GT3 RS. With the 992 generation, big step forward compared to the previous one, and I guess our most favorite one.
Definitely.
Definitely.
From both of us.
Definitely a closest street legal race car. Yeah. So let's speak a little bit about the front, because in the front a lot of things changed. The suspension we know already from the GT3, but here we have a central mid radiator. So as you can see from the front, on the top of the car, the radiator is lying and much more central for the weight distribution. And as well, we have a front aerodynamic system right underneath, right in front of the front axle to help the aerodynamics in front. So but not always like full downforce. It can also go more flat, more open for higher top speed. So big front changes there compared to previous ones, and you can really feel it on track and driving on the highway as well with the DRS system. But I guess Rudy will talk about that a little bit more, because on the back there are also big changes there.
Now we are at the back end of the car. In Germany we have the saying Frittentheke. Yeah, that means it's like a food truck where you can eat fries on it. Yeah, that's what we say to the rear ring, especially that big one. You can see now the car is on DRS system, low downforce. So when we hit the brakes or we have a certain steering angle, this small wing, yeah, goes up and we produce much more downforce. The maximum downforce is at 285 kph, 860 kilograms of downforce, and as well as we have a wider body of the car because of the turbo chassis. So because of this we can produce overall a lot more of grip.
All right, so we talked about the technical details, but we said already it's our favorite one. But why is it that? Because it separates the boys from the men, I can tell you that. You have the chance as a driver, it's a pure driver's car, to set up in multiple ways the setup of the car, to change it on a steering wheel. All right, we are inside of the new GT3 RS, and we said already it separates the boys from the men. But why is it so? It is because of the new things which are on the steering wheel. As you can see, a few new buttons there. So here we can change the complete setup of the car as you like, or maybe as the conditions are allowed so. So let's speak about the PASM, Porsche Active Suspension Management. Let's speak about the PTV, Porsche Torque Vectoring. And what's also new is the ESC and the TC button, which is on the steering wheel. So how to get into that menu to change the setup? We have to push the button once. And as you can see in front, we can change the suspension, but not only like on a regular car, soft and hard. We can switch the compression and the rebound from front, softer, and the rear, harder. So also they are front and rear separated from each other. Also the rebound, a little bit softer in the front and in the rear, allows us on track to using the curbs more properly. The PTV Plus will change the differential. So therefore we have the coast and be on power. So corner exit is the power, a little bit stiffer, more traction exiting the corner. Coast means the entrance. We can open the differential to have a little bit more rotation in corner entrance. So let's speak about the traction control. Traction control means that we have some different setups there. On means, okay, regular driving, on road, on the countryside and all that stuff. To be safe, of course, we have the dynamic mode, which is kind of the PASM, the ESC sport mode. So it means it's allowed already a bit of sliding. And we have the ESC off. So ESC off means, of course, you need to handle it well. And therefore, we have different kind of traction control setups. 3, 2, 1, and then, of course, off. Therefore, you need to handle the car and treat it well.
So now we were talking about the technical stuff, how everything can change, but I want to tell you a little bit about the driving. We had the pleasure to drive it here the last few days on the Spa-Francorchamps racing circuit, and I can tell you, because of the downforce, because of the front axle, rear axle, because of the big wing, because of everything what Porsche developed in this car, we can almost chase the race cars on this track. So that's why Lucas and I chose this car as our favorite car.
Alright, so now enough talking. We had seen all the cars which are here, so now it's time to hit the track. So I get the beast and see you next time.